you called. And here's a channel with a message. Someone's called to treat her as a divine treasure. And right now we can breathe. Breathe deep. Wow. Slow grind and natural wine. So someone is picturing or wants to slow grind with you a natural wine. Someone may actually drink natural wine. Someone who is being grown through or experienced Cinderella story, being ostracized, purposefully left out. Yeah, because of your beauty, your soft nature, your helpful heart. It's kind of like what's called pretty punishment, with a special and secure destiny that was coveted, that can be coveted by ones who are close to you. This is also someone who's experienced low vibration, sisterhood, as opposed to, I think at least has gone through a season and also set apart. There's also, you have a unique energetic signature because the slipper fit her, it's custom fit for her. No other foot could fit. So it's like no one else can walk in your shoes. The experiences that you've had, maybe the degree of gang stalking or the degree of bullying by women has been like fierce for you. And a lot of it is because of your delicate nature, your soft essence. Maybe people have kind of looked down on you because of whether it's clothes. Maybe you don't have the most expensive or chic clothes. Maybe you don't have like certain types of hair that is the norm, and so your beauty was seen but it wasn't expressed in its full magnitude, so people would have taken advantage of that. Maybe you didn't even know you were beautiful. Maybe you didn't even know how beautiful, which starts in the heart. Maybe you didn't know, you're just being you, and you went through what's called pretty punishment, like people resenting you for your soft essence and feeling they could bully you because you wouldn't speak up about it, because you were forgiving, and they just took advantage of that. Yet here comes in for you a gift of true love, seen beauty presented in your full beauty for such a time as this, for such a moment, and then recognized because the shoe fits. Like only one can wear this slipper. Someone may wear slippers or sandals. They hear, oh wow, I'm wearing like sparkly sandals here, shaking in the background there. Sparkly sandals. Someone may like, you might like sandals, like sparkly sandals. And yeah, you clean up good. People may see like you go from what looks like not having much, or like clothes and fabric of a certain material, not like the most chic and expensive, and then voila, all of a sudden, desde luego, they see diamantes. Maybe you're wearing jewelry that it expresses, sparkly things, and you're fully seen, fully loved as you truly are. So, yeah, you experience that. Breathe as if the trees are breathing and the wind is helping the trees to breathe more. Remember, so someone coming in to fit this slipper that only she can fit. These are the ancestors singing for. This is somebody who wants this little grain with you, be beautiful. Something about natural wine and 6:30. Geez, 6:30, 6:30. Yeah, okay, someone is versatile. Someone is very versatile. 6:30. You know, I gotta give Jackie jacket. So Cinderella, the call for the king is to treat her as a treasure. So remember, ella es un tesoro. You hear? The ancestors singing that. So breathe, breathe. If there's any challenge in communication, if there's nerves in coming forward to fit this glass slipper for this one Cinderella, you're called King Man. You're called most high vibration. Yeah, leader. This is this is it's the prince, so there may be some degree of youthfulness or whatever, yet he is ordained to be king. He is ordained as a leader. He's got, you know, his men around him who know the ranking. They know there's the big man there. And the big man know there's the queen there. So he come forward for the queen. And the gentle instructions, he blowing through the ancestral forest that's kissing the leaves and making the leaves dance. The call is, the quiet commandment is, treat her as a divine treasure. Because this Cinderella, she is well acquainted with working in the house. She's well acquainted and come to love those things, which can be things that can put her in danger in the wrong hands. Loves to cook, loves to garden. She's learned how to make peace with even the rough thoughts of being bullied while doing housework. And she's grown, quizás como yo, how to enjoy cleaning, how to enjoy gardening, to see it as a beautiful adventure, to see her space as a sanctuary, to see her sanctuary as a place where comfort is enjoyed. It's not challenged, because comfort, as much as people talk about being out your comfort zone, for in your home is someplace. Who the ass want a friggin' uncomfortable home? Not Rask, ain't me, and not Cinderella. She's already been through all kind of bullying in the sanctuary of the house, of the home, and she knows how to tune, how to clean, how to alchemize energy to provide a safe, beautiful, cozy sanctuary, spacious sanctuary. This is why the call is to treat her as a divine treasure, because nowadays that is a treasure, to even enjoy what things that look mundane and tedious, that you got to do them over and over. Laundry, as soon as you wash your dishes, more dishes. As soon as you clean your clothes, you wear something, more clothes. As soon as something drop on the floor, you pick up something, another thing drop. You got to clean, you got to mop. And this has become a dance, a beautiful dance, part of her balance, part of how she's tuned herself. Same way people say, wow, you clean up good when you decide to put on certain clothes, because when you're cleaning the house, maybe you're not always cleaning it in the most beautiful clothes. Maybe if people see you going outside and taking out the garbage, you're not going to be wearing the most beautiful clothes, and they may misjudge you, misunderstand, whatever, have their own blah blah blahs. But in your beautiful essence, you are a treasure. So you're going to want to be in safe company, and energetically safe company, who doesn't demote you because of the things that you enjoy. This is that kind of real, beautiful, purposefully, yet wild, you know what I mean? And depending on his vibe and depending on her openness, could spice this up. Slow grind as you're mopping the floor. As a woman who's like to mop things sometimes with a mop, sometimes on hands and knees, in a little wrap skirt or a little panty. So not demote her, she's still a treasure. When she's out there in a poom poom shorts, washing the car or cleaning out something or cooking, is no less, she's still a treasure, right? So maybe she enjoys that you enjoy it. Maybe this can be a high vibe something where this is like foreplay, like what's called housework, cleaning and cooking and gardening and all these things, sewing and just sharing time to play with your hair and doll yourself up, do your nails, and just enjoy your life and the sweetness and the slowness. This can be like a sensual dance. This is a part of love making, that when you freshen up and oil down, cheese, man, and then put on your lingerie, man, or nothing, like your beautiful copper tone brown ebony skin, whatever, caramel, whatever, cualquiera cosa, you know, which matches you, then you know it's like that was all of that is the tuning of your essence, the balancing of your thoughts. Because housework can be really quiet. You can be quiet. Maybe you can listen to music and dance and broke out in the kitchen, put some dance on, and you mean like come no, there's ways, at least for me, so that when you freshen out and clean up and oil up and sweet up and ting, you know, and trim and ting, you know, after being so stretched and limber and agile and strengthened by all of them 630s, all of that bending down, you know, all of them squats in the garden, all of them reaching up, making sure no cobwebs ain't up in them crevices in the roof, and then going down, pulling up any weeds that don't bear any good fruit, that can't be necessarily bush or herbs to cleanse out. You pulling up uprooting anything, so you strengthening them arms and biceps and triceps, right? So when you wash off, rinse off, clean, whether you have a rain bath or a shower or a bath or whatever, yes, you know it's a treasure. This is a treasure, and this is a beautiful, sensual, and serene, and primal, and spiritual, and cosmic, and ethereal, and out of this world encounter and experience. So you remember when you see her hot and sweaty in a lapa, hair frizzy and fully open, ain't doing all of that. She's the same treasure. So yeah, cherish her. She's the same treasure as when she freshen up, beat up, oil down, spritz, you know, do all her hair in such and such a way, put on earrings and put on and adds things unto her that whether she added or not, ella es un tesoro, she's a treasure. And this is the same for us. He is a treasure. When man out in garden sweating, when man out there, you know, doing construction, when man out there getting eye bags because he's pressing and he's doing all his work, you know, whether he has a business where people keep interrupting him and interrupting him is part of the business, whether he owns a shop, a store, you know, whether he's a musician and God be doing long hours in the studio, then he got to be writing, then he got to be driving this body here and there, do this errand, still look good, buy these clothes, all of that. Whether he's sleepy, you know, and you ain't get your plant, you ain't get whatever it is, whatever your vibe is, he ain't shave, he this, whatever matter to you, he ain't really comb through the natty with the fingers, as he, you know, whatever it is, he ain't managed to oil the hair, whatever it is, that he is the same king man, he's the same royal expression of God, you know, regardless of what his clothes are like right now. It's his countenance, it's his essence, it's her energy, it's her anointing. So yeah, you can see the treasure in it. So yeah, treat her as a treasure. She's Cinderella, she went through that. And when you're bullied by sistren and you love sistren, that's like freaking sucks. For me, I've experienced high vibe sistren and like the pop down ones, you know, where you realize, oh shit, this thing is envy or whatever, you know. So it could get wild, and it could get, this is someone who is being ostracized and isolated on purpose for no reason, and the reason being pretty, beautiful, soft spoken, all the things that a certain male man treasures and cherishes, and is kind of not really trending. It's rare these days. You hear that man go drop, right? And she knows her value now. She's seen her beauty, herself in her full presentation. So she's not in victim mode. Whether she passed through or not, she's not in that. That was a transition. Yeah, it's brought experience. And here is sensuality that she wouldn't have been allowed to experience. Maybe someone was ostracized for even expressing, for even dolling up your hair. For dancing, someone was ostracized for walking up. but they can't stop you from walking out. You know that, like your sensuality, your expression of dance, because we got your natural wine. It's natural to you. You can't help it that you call wine, so you don't want to. Why should you? That's your abundance. That's your alchemy. That's your yoni. That's your tuning, your charging. That's your ashe house to a degree. You know, that's your sanctuary. That's your portal. That's a part of you. And if this is soul grind and wine, that's a cultural expression. That's traditional medicine. That's the dance, writing, the dance. Did you hear that bird? The dance. As you move your hips, making 8, making O's, omnidirectional, sticking and juking, all of them things. All of that is programming. That is writing codes. Mira, how this vela, how this holder, what do you call this candle holder, is swirling. That's energy swirling. That's writing codes in the air, in the atmosphere, in the airwaves. Right? You really gotta be deep ones to be tuning for this one. For real, yo. Not many get this level, speed. For real. You don't need a pencil to write. I drew this with a pen. I can write this with my body. My hair, mira. Your hair is already writing. Your hair is your aura. Your hair is patterns. And then as light travels through it, it's different images. Look at what you're seeing now. It's like a kaleidoscope. This is your aura, right? So this is part of your codes, is how you express yourself in dance. So when you all dance together as two ones, you go notice this dance. Jeez. Wow, it's going to be, what the frick? You talk about high frequency. You hear them ancient cogs turning when this slow grind and natural wine happens. You hear them birds singing. You know this energy, remember this slipper only flipping, fitting this woman, and only this one is who bringing this slipper. Glass slipper. Okay, she's had to walk on eggs. This eggshells is coming to me. And glass slipper. This is a unique material for a slipper. And it has a heel elevated. Means you can maneuver heights. You can walk. You find that you walk well in high heels. You may not wear high heels because barefoot inside any house. I just heard barefoot and pregnant. I'm not offended. Literally, you walk in the house barefoot, yet here is the elevation. You can also walk in heels. You find that with no practice, out of the blue, you can walk in heels, you can dance in heels. You dance in heels. You go dance in heels for this man, yo. Or he wants you to dance in heels. What? I'm barefoot? What a thing. You see, when breathe, when these two ones come together, we got incense here. Wow. Yeah, this is ancient. This is ancient. Somebody may have watched The Return of the Mummy. Is something about that? Something about high vibration pharaohs, about ancient Kemet, legacy come forward. And this dance is like a code. This love making that starts with a dance is writing a new code. Just before you gave up on men, you met God. So someone went through something that would have made you officially Like you really have been so forgiven. Oh, Rasky. Walking up. What belly dance? Ay, ay, ay. You see the mosai? You see the mosai? You see the mosai? Cualquiera persona es una bailarina, una bailadora que mueve la cintura como olas del mar, como agua, como aire. Cuando tú bailas, es un ceremony. Someone, you may have tight eyes, like someone has tight eyes like a cat. Me, you, music, two hearts, cat. This is cat retains her independence, his solidarity, while being so loving. Cats can be elusive, yet cats, when they choose you, cats choose you when they choose you. Wow. Cat is a guardian. A cat is an alchemist. The purr of a cat. Purr. What? Someone's kitty. This is like a loyal kitty. Someone, yeah, this is independence with loyalty. This is sovereignty with loyalty. This is well acquainted with stealth. This is a lion and a kitty. Wow, walking up. We said it, folks, right here. Wow, so great. What in the world? Cinderella. Cinderella. A catty. Something about a digital detox. And really breathing. Mira, we have breath and the ancestors singing, reminding through the trees. So I go be quiet while we breathe. Someone is an artist, artistry, Oshun. There's a card in between, there's a key in between this. Yeah, Oshun. Yeah, someone is, wow, into nature, because pink and yellow, Oshun, the green, la naturaleza. Unstoppable, unstoppable. Wow, okay, someone, you may, a paddle ball, a football, something about ball. You may stop a ball. You may see football. Yeah, football season, World Cup. Someone watching football. Peacock. Yeah, you're designed to shine. The design of the peacock is to have, you also have many eyes, and those eyes, as the feathers open, like angel wings, they're like eyes, the evil eye protection. You have evil eye protection. Yeah. Peacock also is of Oshun. Yeah, so this is your peacock era. You are called to shine. You're called to be. That's why you're so beautiful. You're made to. You can envy the peacock all you want. The peacock is supposed to shine. The peacock is supposed to be like that. Pachanga. Okay. A certain flavor you have. Pachanga. Wow. Wow, you may want to look into her. I am always in the right place at the right time. Hear the ancestors confirming that. Pachanga. Wow. Walking up. Someone is, oh wow, pineal gland or pineal gland. Wow. You may have had early on an accident right there in school. Right there, so you've been of particular interest for those who have a tuned third eye, for seers, for ones who receive messages. That's healed, tuned, and pineal gland. You may want to massage that area. This is not medical advice, y'all. Trust your own intuition. Do any research when it comes to terms and vibes like this. Yeah, someone has thick, curly, kinky hair. Someone gifts. Yeah, you have very spiritual gifts. You have also kinky gifts is coming out because we also have walking up. Yeah, the way you dance. Remember, these are ancient, ancestral dances. In my culture, we don't need to be taught this. Maybe some are called to remember it because it's not. Look, flexibility. Yeah, someone's called to, yeah, this is about flexibility and agility, and you're also very flexible and very agile. And not everybody who is of this origin can walk up yet. So the ones who can, naturally, this is your message. And the ones who have had challenges with this, you're going to find more flexibility and agility in in the shapes you make because you're writing new codes into your body. Flexibility and agility. I did say to wine and walk up like water. Someone is a water daughter, yellow ocean. Ew. This is your higher self. You're meeting your higher self all now in this portal. There's a truck going, yeah, you're in this portal. Intuition and wisdom is being increased as you're breathing. Remember, you got 2 breaths, right? So hands and feet is key as well. Your hands and feet. Breathe on your hands and feet. This is a portal. All now, literally. For who matches in energy, an artist. Pineal gland. This is a pineal gland. Energetically speaking, this is not health advice. Until you're going to find your voice is doing something slightly different. Tu voz está cambiando. Girl, you're sexy. You know I want you a long time. Someone want you a long time, girl. They find you so sexy. Divine balance. This is one perfect balance. Divine balance. Flexible and agile. This is breath in between. See? Room for breath in between. Yet divinely balanced. Money flows to me easily. Ancestors. Singing in the trees. Mango. Mango. This tree is abundant with mango. Nature is abundant. Abundance. You are abundance. You have calm confidence. Calm confidence. Pachanga, otra vez. There's bestsellers. Someone is an author or called to write books, multiple, and or you each will write a book and they're bestsellers. So whatever you claim, whatever matches you, these readings are energetically encoded. This is a part of, you write about your experience. This is a series. It's a series of bestsellers because you've had multiple experiences with low vibe gang stalking, low vibe bullying. For example, in school, a group of girls heard that I was really, really happy, and I had shared with some of my friends that my aunt had sent to my country, my island. She had sent these Monday to Sunday panties, big bingo bags, man. That time I had a love bingo bags, and I used to like to wear them because the boys used to look at your boxy all the time. So my whole thing was, well, if they look, they're gonna see a big able panty, plus they felt comfortable. So I told my friends. Then I went to girl guides camp, and a group of girls who I guess didn't like me. I found out how much they didn't like me. They used to speak to me, but they didn't like me. They sold me to a tent. Buy my panty one, but them same panties, they had heard I was happy about these new panties, and they sold me to a tent. And they didn't actually know that I had so much trauma at home that I was still peeing bad. So as a teenager, like a young teenager, so yet like way beyond that, I was going through a lot of trauma. Even though I was like the fun girl at school, they sold me to a tent. So it was actually like a humiliation ritual that was magnified because I also then wet the bed and they sold me to a tent. So they got some extra points, I guess, in their hashing or whatever you call it, hazing, roasting. So someone is well familiar with girls who bully, or maybe somebody went to university or didn't go to university, and you were like made fun of, and they thought less of you because you didn't go to university. So maybe you had a lot of friends who went to UE or college and finished college, and you didn't, and they looked down on you, and maybe you like housework, so you find like women who are like in that really, really harsh side of feminism like really despise you because you enjoy things like housework. They would say things like, oh, you looking to take women back, and you just enjoy certain things. You find them calm on your nerves. You enjoy making the house pretty. You enjoy feeling like at home in the home. You enjoy washing dishes, and you'll find that people will say, oh, you should come and wash my dishes, and you would. And then so now you'll find yourself in a position of receiving where people are offering to like take care of you, offering to do something nice for you without any expectations. Sometimes you might have people like giving you something because they want something or what you got. They want to harness your energy. Maybe you've gone through experiences where because you love to cook and clean and grow gardens from scratch, maybe you went through two experiences that were really, really abusive emotionally and psychologically. Maybe one of them you were like screamed at continuously while you cleaned. You probably cooked 3 times a day and loved it. You know, you probably decorate plates really, really pretty and love it. And even when it was taken advantage of, you still never went to low vibration and like presented food bad or was spiteful. You have a heart that's very forgiving, very loving, and you see what's called forgiveness as a part of life. So you have learned that you have to be careful with your energy, love yourself really, 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 really much more in a way that makes people question if you're vain, because you're actually giving yourself permission for the first timing, for the first moment, for the first, like, it feels like you're now living free after being a servant to people because you love taking care of people that you love. You love enjoying that if there's something that you can do and that needs to be done that can make their day lighter at no expense to you, and you know, and even when it might, yeah, take a little more time, or it might mean you might have to bathe twice because you got to get dirty cleaning and growing things from scratch in the garden, cooking from scratch, going to the market, all those things, you enjoy them, but you don't find it like taxing because for you, love is a deed and you're not doing it to get points. You're doing it because it has to be done. You can do it. And, you know, it makes things lighter. So you find that now you're in receiving mode, allowing yourself to see yourself as the treasure. Because remember, this is like a treasure box as well, a treasure chest, to allow yourself to receive, to know your worth, to focus on career, on your energy, on pouring into yourself, on self-care, making sure you're like enjoying the fullness of your hair, you're taking care of your skin because you love it. You're enjoying all of those things, and instead of pouring out your energy to ones who don't deserve it, people who take advantage of you, people who want you to constantly be in service at them at an expense to yourself, you are literally magnetizing money. Money's coming to you easily and effortlessly. You're getting seen for the beauty that you are, and people realize, what, you rascal, you work really hard. You can work really hard. You've done a lot, and it's actually beautiful to see the softness in nowadays, like to see this femininity, this someone who's actually enjoying yeah, just tending to things in a home. Maybe right now you might feel like you are in a place where you're thinking about how you would design, how you would think. So right now you might be going out more or just enjoying simple places, like unsuspecting places, just being free with just a few people you got waking up, just enjoying yourself, enjoying your freedom, your femininity. And now here's this divine balance, and someone definitely sees, wow, you are a living test. 11, something about 11, maybe on the 11th of the month, the 11th month, something. So you're a living testimony. Wow, you hear the bird, and the bird singing that high frequency. You carry the frequency of healing. Wow, that's beautiful. So yeah, living testimony. So you may write about this. What's this now? Travel and adventure. Ooh, you too. Yeah, you like travel and adventure. And travel is relative. Maybe, okay, gut health. Someone, maybe quizás como yo, you like kombucha. Or maybe someone's into kimchi. You're looking into, you all know is looking for papaws. You know about papa cleansing your health. Someone's looking into parasite cleansing. You've already done this. Someone knows about aloes, Cersei, and maybe you're called to do that right now. Maybe you make things like that. Dance freely. Look, walking up, dance freely. Yeah, so they can't stop you walking up. Can't stop from walking up, man. Money flows to me easily. You know, walking up is abundance. Mira, eight, all of that. And when you are sewing those codes, you're writing those codes. Yeah, you're actually sewing it. Like your body is a needle. She don't say, give me that needle. Yeah, there's a, and a needle. You know what I mean? Well, like wood, but moving right along. We got soul deep. Travel and adventures. Pace to your highest good. Yeah, you're about that. Sweating about the place all the time. Traveling. Say you traveling and can't remember one rascal. This is well-paced travel for your highest good. Because what's the use in going plenty places? Not to say what's the use. Actually, I just realized the use. The use is that you're a grid. You're like a tuning crystal. Maybe someone como yo. Yeah, man, I travel enough places, plenty places. What seems like plenty places. Yeah, how many do you remember? Because the pace was so fast. Like when you be traveling, mira. When you be traveling for music, it's be like you travel to place, airport, hotel, or B&B or house. Tutus is sound check. You might go and walk a little somewhere, check out a couple shops. You might be able to see a little one person, an auntie, this and that. Go get some roti, this and that. Then it's straight to the gig. Sometimes straight from the gig, grab your bags if there weren't any shuttle, and then go limit you out the place the next day. But you went there though. So maybe someone now, maybe you are living like traveling is also walking. Walking is traveling. You see more things when you walk than when you have been driving by. So maybe you have experiences with traveling like throughout the layers of the world, like the layers of the world in the land that you're in can feel like travel once you have a grateful heart. And yeah, you just have an adventurous spirit. You got travel and adventure, so you got an adventurous spirit. Abundance, we know, talk about that. Waking up, eight, abundance, especially when these you're tuning your chakras, you're clearing your chakras as well, energizing your chakras. And when you are vibrationally, especially like through DNA and ancestral codes, as we say, dance is your body actually writing. You can actually make an A with your body the same way you can make an 8 and an O and a P, so you and this one, you go be exploring different shapes. And as you all do this in your particular key code, your energetic signatures, and this perfect match, this perfect balance, you shifting the whole vibe of the whole earth. You carry the frequency of healing that resonates, just like this air is taking these words throughout. Look at sweetness of life, just like the waves and water, and the earth is more water. Sweetness of life, abundance of good, because abundance could be enough things, magnetic. So you're not forcing anything. You're about there conjuring up this and whatever, especially at least the feminine, because we talk about Cinderella. And this is for Cinderella. You experience the sweetness of life after so much struggle, so much bullying, so much low vibration, blah, blah, blah. And this is someone who's worked, who's sewn, clean, wash, cook, make things, and tidy up. This is a lot. But this is for her. And we have for him I channel this, but yo, it's like I seeing this for the first time. Treat her as a divine treasure. And the ancestors singing for her. Just before you gave up on men, you met God. So that means you always been close to God. You just never really saw the fullness of God in a man. The perfect fit. And you see his hand is like protective of her. You may see a cat soon. And he really loves your catty. Prrr, the dove. Oh my gosh, I just heard that the dove is cooing, but the dove's coo sounds like a cat's purr. You carry the frequency of healing. So it means people really love to be in your energy, or they friggin' hate it if they don't love healing. But the ones who didn't even know that they love healing take to you, and they might not know why. You made it through. You have become who you were always meant to be. Wow. Divine balance. Someone may see or know a dog who likes to eat clothespins, or someone may be doing the laundry. Dog, yeah. The man is doing the laundry, you know, is washing his clothes. Soul deep restoration, divine balance, flexibility and agility. And what do you have to do, quote unquote? Just be you. Be you. You don't have to chase what's meant to be, Empress. Relax. Relaxation. And here she is, relaxed. Listen to the ancestors in the trees. Are you going to the beach? Belly dancer. Dancer. Music. Bangles. A dog who's vexed at a clothespin. And a fan. What does your scroll say? What did I even mean channeling this? This is definitely for someone. I write and draw mostly for the longest chunks of timing, like from dusk to dawn. Yo no lo recuerdo exactamente porque yo le escribí. What does your scroll say? Someone is going to see a scroll, or is writing in a journal, or writing a song. You're doing great. That's sweet. Chakras. Okay. That's a beautiful note. And remember your gut health. Breathe. Your gut health, okay? Remember your gut is a brain. Travel and adventure. Clarity. That's beautiful. Clarity for Cinderella. The travel and adventures. Breathe, sweet cheeks. Breathe, sweetheart. Aww. Princess treatment. Oh, what? Well, look at that. Princess treatment for a princess, for Cinderella. Just before you gave up on men, you met God. Walking up, belly dance. So that's what you enjoy. The freedom to be you. because you are already being you. See how good God is? God is. Oh, sweet surprise. Oh my gosh, this smile is so bright on my face. See through the eyes of love. Mirando por los ojos del amor. Tune. You're gonna hear a love song today. Earth vibration. Wow. Wow. Okay, and the energy is gonna be different. It's transformation. Ah, pleasure. Power in your presence. Sacral energy. Ooh, with Princess Treatment. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, that's it. This is it. This is it. Use your intuition. Remember, you know you. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. You will know for you. You will know for you how you breathe. Observe energy. You hear that revving up. You know your nerve system. You know your breath. You know the steadiness of your heartbeat and the rhythms of joy and the rhythms of fear. You know the difference. Know that you know. Breathe. These readings are energetically encoded to pair and find who matches it in energy. This is definitely for two royal ones. And yes, Cinderella and her sacred space just before you gave up. Because remember, it was always about divine timing. The chariot, she had to be home by a certain timing, there by a certain timing, home by a certain timing. Divine timing. And lots, enough, walking up in a sacred space.